So, welcome to the show. What's in your iPad podcast? Today we're gonna do the voting on the last contest, sample flip contest we did. The prize was a beatbox by Rhythmo Lab. So we want to thank everyone for joining. We're not mentioning everyone's names. Sorry, it's too many. We're not doing that. We picked a top 4 or 5, fellas.
5.
Yeah, we picked 5.
Okay, we picked top 5.
I got a couple honorable mentions in there.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I do have a couple of those too. You're right.
Yeah.
We definitely need those.
Yeah.
But overall, shout out to everyone that joined. We fucks with you heavy and thank you.
100%.
Word. So we're gonna take top 5 and we made notes like we always do. You see, I got the book and he got the literal book in his hands.
Yeah, old school with it. Old school with it.
I'm on a laptop right here.
Yeah.
But for our listeners, you can check out the link in the description if you want to see the visuals. Our YouTube is in there, or just go to YouTube and type in We Sample Everything and we'll pop up. So who want to start?
First of all, let's give a quick shout out to the Fingers for providing the sample.
Facts.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. I don't want to go first, but if I must, I basically listened to everything that we had in order.
That's how they came in too. Just so everyone knows.
No.
That's exactly how they came. Maybe, I'm sorry, there was one that was out of order, but pretty much other than that, they came in like that.
Okay.
Just so you know.
All right. So, are we just going to go ahead and throw our top 5s in there and then go from there? What we going to do? How we going to do this? What we going to do?
If you want, it's up to you. It's up to you.
Well, let's do one at a time.
Okay.
And see if we agree. All right. Does everybody have, drum roll please, Rob Victim?
Yes.
In the top 5.
Yeah.
I do.
Okay. Shout out to Rob Victim, man.
Facts.
Yo, that took me straight back to just gritty New York. Straight, man, that shit was just fire, bro. I felt myself ready to start busting some rhymes on that joint. Like, that joint was fire to me. I like the way he flipped the sample on that. It's like, it kind of reminded me of like a Tragedy Gaddafi, that kind of style. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so shout out to Rob Victim. That's what I have with that.
Joint is real grimy.
Yeah.
Like I had that like to take the money and run type of vibe. You know what I mean? Like, I like stuff like that too, cause like it gave me visuals. You know what I mean? Like it immediately, like, you know, like.
Yo, don't Rob's shit always do that though? Like, I swear,
it sound like a movie.
Every track,
Sound like a movie. Sound like a
every
movie.
track or a TV show,
Soundtrack.
something I could see something.
Yeah.
I could easily put visuals to any of Rob Victim's joints. It's funny because that track, are we just throwing our shits out there on the people, like, or are we waiting our turn?
Oh, no, but
we just go.
I was just gonna say,
what we do. Yeah.
For Rob Victim's track, the crazy shit about it and what I have in my notes is that track was like 2 things at once in different layers for me at all times. So it sounded East Coast, but at the same time, that shit sounded like it could be a West Coast vibe too to me. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy. And the more I listen, I'm like, yo, this shit sounds grimy, but it sounds smooth too.
Yeah, no,
Right.
the mix is crazy.
Dumb crazy. Rob Victim always got a nice mix on his shit. But it was just like
Koala.
Word. It was like hardcore and laid back at the same time, and I'm like, yo, when a beat can do that to you, put you in 2 different. I'm like, wow, that's dope. That's dope as shit. But that's all I had to say about Rob. Go ahead, bro.
Nah, shit. That's how I feel about it. I feel a lot of the same things about that joint too. Like that joint definitely motivates the MCs. If like you come from that generation, like the late 90s, early 2000, you know what I'm saying, Cypher circles, or you know, just jumping in a booth, you know, in that particular era. You know what I'm saying? That's what it kind of took me back to, but it doesn't sound dated either. So don't get it twisted. It don't sound dated at the same time.
Yeah.
So shout out to Rob Victim, man, for real. Yeah. That was dope.
Yeah, artists, like, you can tell he made that, like, he didn't just make it for a contest. He made that, like, he's like, okay, like, I'm going to put this in a contest, but, like, there's an artist in mind. Like an artist who just, boom, jump right on there. Like, it's ready.
Oh, no, Rob didn't put no vocals on that.
It's a little, isn't it like a small vocal sample,
but
in there, like on the hook, but it's no like verse or nothing on it.
Right.
Okay. Well, that's how good the track is that I could easily just hear a verse on it.
Oh no. So yo, as soon as I heard the shit, like I ain't gonna lie, like all I heard in my head was like, you know, I could just like anytime I hear something like that, like I hear a flow start coming to my head. You know what I mean? But I'm just too lazy to put the words to it. But like, you know what I mean? But like, but like, I know exactly what the flow is that's supposed to go over that track. You know what I mean? Like
Man, I broke it. Man, this almost came out. It's right here. I'm like, yo, that one, yeah, that's a winner, man. So shout out to Rob. Who got the next one? What we got?
I'll ask this.
All right.
Do we have John Jizzle? Anybody got John Jizzle?
I'll let Cypha go ahead.
Cypha?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Nah, that joint, yo, that like side chain or like that pumping effect that he had, like it just like it just had the illest vibe to me. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, like the joint, like it was pumping, but like the volume like remained consistent. You know what I'm saying? Like it shit wasn't like punching you in the ear and nothing like that. You know what I mean? Like the mix was good on that. What else I said? And the extra instrumentation, that he went in on with it on, like this.
I agree.
It's crazy on that. You know what I mean?
I agree. Yeah.
So
yeah, it's a chill ass vibe. That beat was a chill ass vibe to me, man. Every time I've turned it on, I caught myself just, let's go, John. Yeah. Let's go, bro. That's what I'm like, man. That shit is dope, man. To me, it was super dope. I'm super proud of you, bro, because we watched the evolution of you coming up. You know what I'm saying? Just messing with the contest and stuff like that. Like his beat wasn't overcomplicated.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Even though he had a little bit of, you know, some extra, like you said, with the extra instrumentation and stuff, but it still wasn't overcomplicated. Yeah. It was super chill, super smooth. Like man, shout out to John Jizzle, man. Yeah. I like that joint. It's like a winner, bro.
It was like, you know, it was like to me, like I heard like R&B slash like I guess you call it like smooth rap.
Yeah, West Coast. Like, I mean, it gives you West Coast all day long, bro. Like,
yeah. But shit was fire to me. Shit was definitely fire.
Yeah. I loved his joint.
What you think, Ms.LeD?
I loved his joint. I agree with what you guys said, but he did not make my top 5.
Oh. Okay.
And not because of anything wrong on his part. I love all his joints that he drops. And I like what Cheez said. He did his thing with that fucking, the sounds was all perfect. Mm-hmm. Everything was nice.
Yeah.
It was just a couple of other joints I liked more than that one. So that's the only reason he didn't make the top 5. But shout out to him.
That shit was fire.
Yeah, I fucks with it, bro.
Yeah. Word. That's the stuff, though.
So, I gotta throw a person out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's in my top 3? Or the whole top 5?
Just one in your top 5.
All right, did anybody have...
Right now, we all 3 got Rob Victor.
Mm-hmm.
2 of us got John. So you got to throw somebody out here.
Out my shell.
Out my shell?
Yeah.
He's in my top 5. I thought his remix was dope. It wasn't like I don't know. If he'd have plugged the audio into the camera, you know what I'm saying? Like
direct.
Yeah, because because the room audio, I don't know. It just like I don't think it hit the way it was supposed to hit. You know what I mean?
You're absolutely right. But you know what's funny too? Now I'm not trying to just because he's in my list, but. Mm-hmm. There was a few people that did that, and some of the quality was so bad that I know the beat was dope, but because the quality was so bad, I couldn't pick them. How they recorded it. Yeah, I couldn't hear the full thing right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And granted, even though he didn't do that, I still was like, all right, I could, you know what I mean? Like, I could hear what he did clear enough. But some of them joints, I was disappointed not in the beat, but the quality. If you join in a contest and you really want to win. At least, I don't say, you don't have to give us direct audio, but it's very important when we picking
Yeah,
It's
no,
very
facts.
important.
Yeah, that's the only way we get to hear it.
Eyes watching.
Yeah,
A lot of
and
eyes watching.
there's one joint that I would have put him in my top 5, but I couldn't because of the audio was so bad. It sounded like it came off the Nextel Boost.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, nah, I can't do it. I can't even tell what's going on. But under that, I know that shit was probably pretty hard. But my bad. Go ahead, continue.
Yeah, no, I just like I think the direct audio without my show with like I think that one would have hit like the way it was supposed to hit. You know what I mean? Because like you right, it was clear enough to hit, but it wasn't like direct enough to like you know what I mean? Like you know, so yeah.
It was kind of distracting in a way for me. Maybe it was just the way
Was
I
it the
looked at it.
vocals? You think?
No. Shout out to Griselda. I mean, I see what I like the blend that he was working with. Like, I thought that whole concept of what he was working with was super fire. Like, I like that, but I don't know. Maybe it was just me just kind of nitpicking a little bit. But it was kind of the presentation of it was just kind of like, well, I mean, I see him working live and working on it, but I don't know. Maybe it was just a little distracting to me, just the way I perceived it. But I did like it though. I like the fact it was like, oh, okay, somebody doing some blend work. That's fire. You know what I'm saying? But he is not in my top 5, but he is an honorable mention of mine.
Okay.
So
You writing this all down, please tell me?
yes, I am.
Awesome.
Yes,
I love
am.
you. Somebody got to keep track. I can't remember shit. All right, your go again.
All right. Anybody got a ill one?
Who?
I don't. But he was in my honorable mention.
He's in your honorable mention?
Yes. Okay. I remember this just by the cover. I loved this one, and this one was actually Ill One 26.
Ill 126, yeah.
I wish he had direct audio too, because I just know.
Right.
This was one of my hard decisions, so it came down to him in my last 2 to fight for the 5th spot. But he's not in my top 5, but shout out to him. He's on the machine.
Oh yeah, I saw that one. Yeah, that's the same. Yeah, I you know what? I had this shit auto corrected to LOL instead of LIL.
Oh, okay.
So he's on your list? He's on your top 5, G?
Nah, he's not on my top 5. Nah, it was the same thing. It was direct audio. Like I couldn't get a real good feel like on like what the beat like sounded like. So like that was for me. That's what happened. But like
Just
through the phone, through over the internet, like out your phone, it sounded better than it did like with me plugging my headphones into my phone.
It bees like that.
I listened through the phone, and then I did it through the like through the speakers, and then
through the bigs.
Yeah.
Just to
speakers, just to hear it, you know what I mean? Like, but like that joint, because it was direct audio, like it just didn't it didn't hit right. You know what I mean? Like,
I feel you.
Some of them didn't make it to the speakers, I should say.
yeah, I hear you.
Like it was like level 1, level 2, level 3. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
All right, Cheese, you up for your second?
Oh, I'm gonna ask. Well, you already said Out My Shell that was in my top 5, and I said John Jizzle, and I said, and you said Raw Victim, so that's 3 of my 5 right there. I'm gonna go with Jerry Pizzini.
Jerry did not make my list, but Jerry was also
not mine either.
All right, yeah, I like that joint. I like the same. I like it was like they like it was a very R&B vibe to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm not an R&B like person, like on the low. Like I like R&B, I guess, but like mostly I hate the crooning shit, the begging shit. I be oh shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But like if it's a good R&B song, like I could dig it. Like and that joint had like a nice little R&B vibe. Like I could hear it like you know with something like you know.
Yeah, and I like this transitions in it too.
Yeah, and like And like, you know, like how he had like the performance effects, like with the what's the joint? Probably fly tape. Yeah, fly tape too on it. He didn't go crazy with it. You know what I mean? Like he did it like and kept it musical.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, and I think like sometimes like effects like I don't know, like sometimes people like it's there, so they, you know,
They
always
overdo
gotta you know what I mean? So like I thought that was a good use of the effects. But yeah, but I'm obviously the only one that had them in there. So yeah,
I like the
we
joint.
both right there. We both right there.
I
with
know.
that,
I really liked the joint. It was just like I said with John Jizzle. There was other ones I liked more.
yeah.
But I liked. He was one with Ill One that I was fighting with. Who's gonna go in there? Him, Ill One, and another person.
Okay.
But
Okay.
So yeah, so that's my.
what you thought about Jerry Pizzini? Cypha.
Oh, like I said, yeah, I like the transitions in it. I like the way he flipped the sample. But he was a tough decision between him and another person for me too. You know, because he was about to kind of squeak in there too for me. But
He's nasty. I always liked his shit. He's nasty with it.
Yeah.
So shout out to Jerry Pizzini. It's my
what
go.
you got, sis? What you
DJ Critical.
Yeah, I
Yep,
got
it's in
him.
mine.
Yeah, he's in
And-
my top 5.
Yep.
Just so you know, what I wrote next to DJ Critical was yes, yes, yes.
That's
all I gotta say. I swear to God.
Stupid.
So that's how I felt when I heard DJ Critical.
That joint was fire. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
It had like, you know, it had that serious West Coast vibe. Like I was waiting for Snoop to walk on the stage like with a blue suit on, like twisting his fingers, dancing. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
cause
The only tiny little knock that I have against that joint is I wish he would have flipped it a little bit in the second half of the beat. But other than that, like it was so fire, I wanted some more action to come out of it on the second half. You know what I'm saying? That's how dope it was.
My only gripe was that the bass line didn't like go through the song. Like the bass line was only on the hook.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That joint, like I love the space that he gave that was in there, but that bass line should have been like bumping throughout the verse. You know what I'm saying? Like that's it though. You know what I mean? But otherwise, that shit was fire.
You guys both got him in your top?
Yeah.
Yep.
He's in the top.
Okay.
You? Oh no, you just asked
Yeah, I
that,
picked
right?
him. Yeah.
Okay, duh.
Yeah.
I think it's Cypha's go again, is it?
Yeah. Let's
So wait,
see.
that's 4 of
Anybody
ours
have
or 3?
What?
That's 4 or 3 of ours?
We got we still going around. We're still going around. So
Okay.
Santiago.
I don't have him in my top 5.
What?
I
Nah,
don't.
me
Let me
neither.
listen to him again.
The thing I like about this beat, because in the beginning, it kind of throws you off. And then
Wait.
it jumps into the choir.
Okay. So maybe this ain't the one I'm thinking. Because the person they didn't even flip the sample. Oh,
There
this
it is
ain't
right
him.
there.
All right, this ain't the person I was thinking. Yeah, this is dope. He was in my honorable mentions.
Okay.
He was in my honorable mentions. He
I
did
had
his
him- I
thing
had
with
him in
that
my
flip.
top 5,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like
thought-
the switch jumping and
There
jumping
was-
into the choir the way
Yeah,
he did.
yeah.
And, then,
And I
you know, just
appreciate
kinda
that
had
too. Facts.
Yeah.
'Cause
It was kind of like he had an angel on his left shoulder and the devil on his right shoulder.
Yeah,
when
I can
making
see
this
that.
beat. Like,
Yeah.
It kind of goes back to what you were saying about Rob, how there was like 2 different dynamics going on at the same time. And I see how he was trying to blend it together. The only knock that I do have against it is kind of mixing it a little bit better. But overall, I thought it was super fire to me.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't have that on my top 5 neither.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he didn't make the top 5. I was only
He made
saying
it.
that because there's someone in here that literally just took, and people loop. Ain't nothing wrong. However you make your beats is how you make your beats. I don't judge. But it's a sample flip contest, and they just played that out and was done and threw drums on it. And I don't remember who it was, but whatever. I just wasn't voting for nobody doing that.
I'm coming more from MC brain. So just kind of keep that in mind with some of my picks too. I come more from the MC brands.
Yo, and that's me too. Like I'm not an MC, but I always made beats like with an MC in mind. You know what I mean? So
right.
So
and I don't, important. Which is funny because I am an MC, or was, but I always still write, but I don't. I want to hear like a whole fucking movie on the track, so that's my problem. But who's next? Me?
I think it is Cheez.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Cheez.
Because we already that was my last top 5, so this will be the last.
Not for nothing, I think all 5 of mine is I have been called because you called Rob Victim, called Out My Shell, John Jizzle, DJ Critical, and I said Jerry Pizzini. So that's my 5 right there.
That's
okay. Okay. All right.
Not in order, but like that's
right.
them.
Okay.
You know.
Right.
So yeah. So.
And your 5 is already done too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because I said I have Rob
so
Victim,
I don't think
John
my next
Jizzle,
2 matter, but
L1, DJ Critical, and Santiago. That's the 5 I had.
Wait, so how are we gonna do? All right, let me just
So
say
So yeah, because it probably was gonna end up. It's probably gonna end up with a top 3. And that's
right now we got 4 that we all agree upon.
Okay.
So this results. We all 3 had Rob Victim and DJ Critical. And 2 out of 3 of us had John Jizzle and Out My Shell. So that's the top 4 that we have left right now.
Okay. Oh, that's perfect.
So mine ain't gonna count, but I'm gonna say them anyway. So I don't know how you say it, Troy Dougie or Troy Doogie, but he was my 4th.
Troy Dougie.
Yeah.
He was an honorable mention.
He was the one playing it from the bigs like this.
I was just gonna say back to what Cheez said. I wish it was direct, but I could hear it enough to know I liked it. A trap vibe.
The vibe was dope.
But it was dope. Yeah, it was something I could tolerate because I'm not a big trap fan. But the next one, it's either Junior Ultra or JR Ultra.
J Ultra.
J Ultra.
Okay. Yeah, he was in my honorable mentions. So shout out to him. And I like the fact that he put the politics verse of Royce 5'9" off of Independence Day album.
Can I ask you this though?
But that track he did with CeeLo, but it didn't match the sample and the beat that he. To me, it just didn't really
didn't
match.
like it there.
Nah, you know what it was?
Yeah. But the way he had it, syncopated to his beat, like it was flawless to me. It fit in between every pocket.
It was the key of the sample versus the key of the background vocals on the sample on the
That's where
chorus.
CeeLo comes in.
Yeah. And because the song is in a whole different key than the sample was in.
Yeah.
It's going to clash.
It's going to clash. It's definitely going to clash.
And that's what I was going to say with you. I was going to ask you because with his track, I'll be honest, I didn't like he gave us 4 different joints in that track. He kept just like switching. And I didn't like the beginning. But actually, and not to say that a verse will persuade me, because that's not what it is. I loved how did his verse, but then I didn't really like Out My Shell. I preferred it without the verse, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Now, I actually
they're the only 2 who use verses, right? Yeah, they're the only 2.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. JR Ultra, Junior Ultra, I'm sorry if I'm messing up your name. I liked the part when he put Royce on. I was like, oh, that shit had me in here like, oh, shit, this shit just changed my whole mood. And I fell in love with the ending of that whole shit.
Yeah, for me,
one of my favorite verses off of that album, off of Independence Day album. That was one of my favorite joints on there.
Yeah, that's
7 years of counting the count. Mm-hmm. Yeah, come on,
man. I heard the verse, but like I said, like for me, it was as soon as I heard the vocal on the chorus, and it was out of as soon as I heard that, and it was out of key, like that, that's for me. I'd be like the beat was dope. You know what I mean? It was just like together, like the presentation. That's why I didn't make it for me.
I could dig, and yeah, those are my last 2. My honorable mention was gonna be Jerry Pizzini, Matt Marcus, because I love what he did with that sample. I just wish his drums were beefier and fit into that, but he really did. you know, he didn't just come and chop it up and give you that. He, you know, he really mixed it up with that sample. Well, I also thought, I don't know how you say this person's name. Yejidi,
I don't know how to pronounce it either.
The Yejidi.
Yejidi, yeah.
Now,
man, that gave
it
me
sounds,
strip club vibes. Like, man, I was ready to toss some singles like a mug, yo.
the joint. Now,
Yeah, with
see,
the back, and had the joint with the back with sample, right? Like, I think the sample, I think they had this. Is that one?
Hold on, let me pull it up. I love.
You said
this
the
beat.
Yejide?
Yeah, I don't know if it's your
Yeah,
GD or Yejide Beats. I'm sorry if I'm messing up your name. Shout out to you. That's a supporter, and you know
That
what?
made me want to
beat
go
was
to the
dope.
bank and pull out some singles.
Let me see if I can pull it up. Oh no, that's DJ Critical. That's John
The
Jizzle.
vibe on it was fire.
Nope, that's. Here it goes.
And the mix sound pretty good to me too.
Yeah, there's definitely some reverse going on in there. Yeah. But I just wish there was, the reason this person didn't make my top was because the only complaint I have on this one is I wish they would, it sounds programmed drums to me. The drums are fire, but I just wish you would have moved them back, you know, gave it that human
give it
feel.
a pocket.
Yeah. And but other than that, that beat was fire to me. I think that's it for my honorable mentions. Let me see. Honorable mention also J-Man Artist.
Yeah,
Facts.
I liked his joint.
Him Watch is another one that's an honorable mention for me, man.
So what we got?
All right, this is what we got. We are down to our top 4, ladies and gentlemen. Top 4. We got Rob Victim in the house, Out My Shell, John Jizzle, and DJ Critical. That's what we got in our top 4. The top 4 left in the surviving on the island.
So those 4 was on all our lists.
These 4 were on all our lists.
Okay, all right. Wow.
Now, did anybody remember to save that little chart we had that we used to pick the top 4 from?
Oh,
remember we used to tally on. G sent it to us, but I wouldn't even be mad if you didn't have it because I don't got shit from yesterday.
I have it in here somewhere.
Yeah,
see, Cypha probably got it, but I
know I got the notebook.
No, because you know what? Check this out. Anytime we do contests and stuff like that, or any kind of podcast notes, it goes in this notebook right here.
This is why you the bookkeeper, ladies and gentlemen.
Old school.
If you didn't know, now you know.
But yeah,
here's everybody swear to God, I'm the one behind everything, and this the bookkeeper right here in front of you.
Man, see, let them keep guessing. But check it out. This is what we have.
Questions. Nah, go ahead.
Don't DM me. Check it out. So this is what we got. The chart that we have, ladies and gentlemen, if you listen along, you can also do this chart as well. We go off originality, quality, marketability, uses of the elements, and the overall potential.
All right, let me write this down real quick.
Originality, quality, marketability, usage of elements.
Marketability.
Yeah, usage of elements, and the overall potential.
And overall, and what we do, we pick. We tally 5 out of
between 1 to 10, 1 to 10,
okay.
Or we could do 1 to 5. It don't matter. But last time we did from 1 to 10.
All right, we keep it 1 to 10. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
So let me go ahead and put this little graph together real quick. So sis, can you do me a quick favor?
Sure.
Let's go back through these top 4 brothers and give a quick little refresh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
All right. Well, I'm gonna play Rob. Y'all can hear that?
And Out My Shell. Yeah, I can hear it.
This is Rob Victim.
All right, let it rock for a second. That's fire, yo.
Yeah, that's just hard body.
I'm telling you, it's
Hard
crazy.
hard body karate.
Yeah.
2 different feelings, but you know everything. That's just dope. There, yeah. Oh, sorry. Okay, that's the end of that.
Oh, you good? You good?
All right.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
All right, then we got.
That shit just got like.
Wait, bro.
Yeah.
Before I fuck up, let me just write down my shit for Rob.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing too.
Yeah. All right. The next one we have was Out My Shell.
He know how to let shit breathe too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's Out My Shell.
Yep, I got my scores.
Yeah, I got mine too.
Okay. It's either John Jizzle or DJ Critical. All right, what we got? John Jizzle. John Jizzle, DJ. Okay. That shit hard. I don't know what this talking about, yo.
Shit, fire.
Nah, it is fire. It just wasn't more fire than other joints to me.
Man,
That shit was dead.
This was fighting with Rob Victim right now. I'm
Facts. That's my top
I
two.
can see that.
Them two, like it ain't
yeah,
fair.
see
After
those
this,
battling.
like I think.
I don't know.
Oh wow.
I could see those. What?
Like the score damn near tied with these two for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. That's how it is with me and Rob Victim and Shells. So I don't know. Let's see where John Jizzle come in. Let me write mine John Jizzle down.
And their scores ain't the same in each one of these categories,
That's what
but
I'm
they
saying.
still
tied?
got the same score for them, bro.
That's about where I'm at. I think.
Damn, and you know what's crazy?
I don't know how you don't like that.
Yeah, that shit was.
very-
That shit.
Because
I feel you
I'm
get
not
that
saying
joint
I don't
bars,
like it.
or you
I
give
like
it
it.
fucking
I just
harmonies,
feel it's better.
like that shit. It's like
That shit go.
That shit is crazy.
Man, listen.
That's a record.
That is a record. Both of them.
Yeah.
These two.
Facts. Those is both of them hits
John
on
Jizzle.
either extreme. One is a hit in the club, like and the other one's a hit in the streets. You know what I mean?
In the streets. Yep. But you know what? John's could be in the street too.
That's a fact. That's a whole fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
because everybody in the street be in the club.
What vibe you in? Like shit, you in the whip with a little shorty or something? Like, okay. I'm just trying to tell you, yo, because
Shout out to John
right
Jizzle.
now.
I like the
Listen,
track, John Jizzle. Don't listen to them.
John Jizzle is basically he was like the dark horse nobody paid attention to that snuck into the playoffs. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, I'm not talking shit. I'm just saying, like, he was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because the way he's evolved and listen, yo, that.
I love that. I haven't seen John Jizzle in a while, or anything on his page, and he just popped in like bam.
He just popped in under the radar and was like, I've been working. I can tell he been working. You know what I'm saying?
Reading 50 Laws of Power.
All right, let's hear.
Critical,
let's hear
right?
Critical. Yeah.
See, I hear a verse on this.
Yeah,
It's a
like
structure for a
crazy.
verse too. Yeah.
But I need that bass sound.
It's got that. It's just gotta have that.
I need
thump,
that.
man.
Yeah, I need that in
thump,
there.
You know, just that little extra seasoning that you could sprinkle on that.
Like you give me
because the claps is already there for me because it gives you like that anthem feel, like you know what I'm saying. It kind of reminds me of like the joint that Eminem did with Nate Dogg, when the roof comes off, when the how you know what I'm talking
It's
about.
got that
When
bop
the
to
roof-
it, yeah.
The roof goes off, it kind of gives me that feel to it. Like, yo, this needs to be a stadium joint, so it's gotta have that thump that just, you know what I'm saying? That's me. But
Yeah.
I like it though. I do like it. Though. That's why he's in our top. That was why he was in our top. What you think, sis?
No, yeah, I agree. I was gonna say I literally only gave him. If I gave him 9s, it was only because of that. Literally. Otherwise, he would have got 10s.
I'm looking at some 9s on this one too. Honestly,
I gave him an 8 overall because it for me like it got boring. Like it
got repetitive.
It was a dope beat and it was perfect, like you said, perfectly structured for an artist. But like like I said, where he could have got busy would have been like just to throw a bass line in there, and like he didn't need the bass line throughout the whole thing. Like I love the way he came in first 4 bars with no bass line, right? And like the rapper is going in, and then the bass line comes in, and like you don't even need it to be a full line. It could just be you hitting a note here, like. Because that shit right there is going, like, it's going, like, hype it up, and then, you know what I'm saying?
And that was, bro, because at first, when I went the first, listen, I'm like, oh, okay. And then I was looking for just that little, like you said, too, that extra, just that bass line, that thump. And then that's what I was saying, too, going back into when we was bringing up our top 5s into it, like, it needed, like, it was repetitive. That's why I was hoping the second half of the beat, he would kind of switch it a little, switch it up a little bit to break up some of the repetitiveness of it. But you know what I mean?
But, that would have been.
But I mean, but these beats, I mean, it's all subjective because
somebody's gonna like that shit and love it.
You could throw an artist, on any of these beats and change your whole complete, you know what I'm saying? Opinion of the joint. But, ooh, man, okay. We got our scores. We ready to do this?
Yep. Oh, I didn't add my shits.
Yeah, let me add mine.
Oh, okay. I already added mine up. I already have an idea who's going to end up winning this. And it's going to come down to MsLeD too. I know it. It's going to come down to you.
Well, get your pen and paper and add these for me. Come on. All right. Come on, get to writing. Let's
what
go.
You got?
All right, for Rob, I got 10, 10, 9, 10. And again, that's quality, marketability, usage of elements, and overall. So 10, 10, 9, 10.
Okay, say that again. Because you got originality, quality, marketability,
I missed that
usage
one?
of elements.
Damn.
Usage of elements, and overall potential.
All right, 10 for that. Originality. So give him a 10 on that, too. Just add 10 to the top.
10,
because I missed the originality. 10. Yeah. 10, 10, 9, 10.
9, 10. So 49.
Let me add my originalities to these. For shells, I have... this is tough. All right, for shells, I have 10, 9, 10, 9, 9. I said 10.
Yeah,
no, I said,
you added up to 47 on shells.
All right.
47 on shells with your not doing math ass. Come on.
John Jizzle, he gets the 10. Shut up. You the damn math teacher. You're not even doing the math right now.
Hey, I wouldn't volunteer it.
Hey, look.
I figured he had a calculator over there.
Hey, why she hit you with the straight like that, bro?
Because he know he was happy when I said, Cypha, write this shit down. He got to do that shit all day. He don't want to do that shit on the weekends, too.
I love math.
All right, look. Here we go. John Jizzle, 10, 9, 9, 10, 9.
And one more.
No, 10, 9, 9, 10, 9.
Oh, 10, 9, 9.
Yeah.
47.
Yeah, I definitely gave him a 10 for the originality. 47. And on critical, 9, 9, 10, 9, 9.
Okay.
And I know this is why this chart is crucial. 46. Because even though I kind of liked criticals more than John Jizzle's, the way I worked it out with the scoring was different. So that chart
that's funny
because
critical got the same score for me. He got 46.
Look at that, it's crazy.
And
46, you had critical.
46, yeah.
Let me write it down, bro. 46. All right.
You gonna be mad? This is Jizzle. That boy went through the legs and backflip in a dunk contest. He got a 50 for me. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
he got a 50
baby.
piece.
What was my overall for Jizzle?
Your overall for Jizzle was 47.
Okay, he's all disrespectful.
Kazar like, yo, what's good? I'm in the building, B.
Kazar said, I want John Jizzle to win too. He said, she ain't gonna vote for
He's
him
like,
out
word.
yet, bitch.
I heard that shit from here. Oh, shit.
Yo, for John Jizzle.
Yeah, so
I had what else you got, Cheese?
oh, for Rob Vic, I got 49.
49.
Okay. And for Out My Shell, a 42.
42.
Yes.
Okay. Is what I got. For Out My Shell, I got 44. For DJ Critical, I got 45. And 46 for John Jizzle and Rob Victim. They tied.
Oh, okay.
So wait,
wow.
why don't you do this, bro? Why don't you read each one of our totals for each person? Like Rob Victim, what's each one of our numbers?
For Rob Victim,
Yeah.
I have 46.
Cheese had what?
49.
Cheese has 49, and you have 49.
Okay.
So that's
Write that down.
We're doing that. This. Yeah,
I don't
this
know
is
how
what's
we
going to
should
determine
do
the
it.
winner.
I'm just curious.
This is what. We're going to add up our three totals.
Yeah.
And whoever's got the highest, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
that's
You know, that's who wins.
144, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, 144.
144. Yep.
Listeners, if Cheese is
That's
wrong,
for Rob,
no, I'm just
right?
kidding.
Huh?
I would say, listeners, if Cheese is off and he fuck a number up, and we send the beatbox to the wrong person, you gotta take this up with Cheese. Wait, okay, my bad. So what was Rob's total?
So actually, you know what? I mean, do we want to include our totals after we add all these numbers up, or are we just gonna?
Might as well.
Okay. All right.
I'm just curious because I
And
want to.
Okay, so you got what? Next was John, right?
Yeah, what was Rob's total? Out of curiosity.
Oh, Rob
My
was
bad.
144.
Okay. All right. So John's next. What do we have for him?
I gave John, like I said, he tied with Rob for me at 46. You gave him 47, and Cheese gave him the 50-50.
Okay.
So
The
that's-
perfect slam dunk.
Dude, that's
NBA All-Star
weekend.
weekend.
That's 143. You heard?
143.
Uh-huh.
I told you who it was going to come down to, bro.
Wait, and what Rob got?
144.
144.
Oh, I think Rob just won. Let's see.
Yeah,
what
Rob
wish he did? What shell? Where's shells? Well,
Say
Yeah.
that again.
yeah, where's shells? What's shells number?
We got I had him at 44. You had him at 47,
Oh,
and
Rob
Cheese
won.
had him at 42.
Rob
So
won.
that's what- yeah, that's so
He
it's
got
seven.
what was that? 42, 44, 47, 133.
And critical was
And critical we had 45, 46, 46.
So,
that means
Rob
That's a
Victim
long-
is the winner.
about 1 point, yo.
Oh.
Wait, so
Motherfuckers gonna think we
what did
ripped this
Critical
shit
get?
for Rob because we fuck with him.
Man,
I don't give a
man.
fuck.
I mean,
Rob,
shit.
Rob's
Shout out-
giving us
shout out to
quality
these- shout out
shit.
to these
He's
brothers.
a top producer. Yeah, if you
Yeah,
step your game
shout
up,
out
if
to-
you You're not in
Shout
here
out
with,
to these
with the
brothers,
rookies. You in here with the
Yeah.
pros. Rob Victim is a pro. He out here showing
Yeah.
you, and he made that shit on Koala probably in 5 minutes.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, shout out to Rob Victim. Congratulations, brother.
Yeah, word.
Congratulations on your win. And the other runner-ups, John Jizzle, DJ Critical, and Al Michelle. Man, you guys did your thing.
Word.
You did your thing. John Jizzle, you've been rocking with us since
So,
day one pretty
facts.
much, bro. And we all are super proud of the progress that you made, bro.
Facts.
That you've made over these last 2-3 years since rocking with us. So shout out to you as well. But the victor this time around is Rob Victim. So congratulations, man.
But can I say something real quick on behalf of John Jizzle?
Absolutely.
Because I ain't even tell y'all this, but I have another beatbox to give away for second prize. However, this one is already put together. So this one you are getting my old orange joint.
Let's go.
So John Jizzle gonna get my put
John
together
Jizzle.
orange
That's what's
beatbox that I hardly use.
Yes,
so,
sir.
Word.
That's
So
what's
that's
up.
dope.
John.
They both get something.
Hey, John and Rob. Don't,
Yeah.
man, don't
Yo.
be surprised if I steal y'all beats, man.
I said, why you ain't rapping on the reels? Yeah. Yo, Rob Victim,
Same
he
here,
is
same
dropping
here.
fire after fire every day. He got plenty of ammo.
Yo,
for
he
you.
going in with Koala. Like, he
Yo,
needs
he
to change his
loves
name
that
to Koala Victim or something.
And I know he does the sessions. He does the sessions out there. If you guys don't know who Rob Victim is, make sure you do yourself a favor and follow him on IG. He does a lot of lives and stuff like that. But yeah, shout out to Rob Victim, man. Congratulations, bro. That New York grimy, East Coast grimy. Yeah.
Did it again.
Yeah, you need to shop that joint. For real.
Yeah, that's just hard body.
Shout out to everyone that joined. If we didn't mention you, you still did a great job. We just are trying to time constraint everything. So,
And make sure you go and follow each other too, yo.
That's a fact.
Yeah, make sure you follow each other because this is all the community. You know what I'm saying? So keep creating, keep doing your thing. Another contest will be coming up soon. So just stay tuned to us and check out the podcast at WeSampleEverything.com. You can go in there and see everybody's, there's tutorials, there's everything that you want to get into, things that you're trying to, you want to cop a beat or two. Go on there and check everybody out. And we'll see you soon, y'all. So definitely appreciate y'all tuning in to this sample flip contest. We thank everybody. Shout out real quick again to the Fingers for providing the sample. And
Word.
It's a wrap, y'all. Rob Victim, you are the winner, brother.
Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job.